Hey, by the way, I just want to let you guys know I'm pretty proud of the fact that my friends Stacy and Lucas. Stacy was home with her boy the other day, Malcolm. He is, I don't know, 2? She was watching my stream with Malcolm hanging out with her the other day, and she accidentally hit unmute right as I said, "Are you fucking with me?" And apparently that was the one thing that Malcolm heard, and then went around the entire house for like the next 2 hours, sounding like a little 3-foot tall Italian mob member, walking around the house going, "Are you fucking with me? Are you fucking with me?" over and over and over and over again. So I get to feel pretty proud about that. Apparently he's said the word shit before, but as far as dropping his first legitimate F-bomb, that's 100% Taffy who pulled that one off. So that was fun news that I got yesterday. TP Nils comes in.
Taffy is married with children. He isn't allowed
with
to be happy.
5 months on the tier 1 sub, man. I appreciate you. This Fortnite sucks, but it's our 5-month anniversary, so I'll pop in.
How different does it get?
Baby,
because I feel like now that I'm living with Beck,
thank you, TP Nils.
If her and I were married, I don't think literally anything would change. But a kid
changes everything.
Like a whole different ball game.
It was funny because when Amber was pregnant with our first one, we had basically like we had couples problems where it was like, "Oh my god, I'm so bored tonight. Do you want to go see a movie? Well, there's nothing playing. Well, do you want to go to a restaurant?" That's me. Well, I can't decide what I'm in the mood to eat, so I guess we're not going to a restaurant. Like, those were the issues we had, where we're just like,
yeah,
it's the middle of the afternoon and I'm bored. And so like that's what we used to have. And then when she was super duper pregnant, we had to induce, and so we knew the day that our first son was going to be born. And so we were laying in bed, and you know, she had been miserable with like how long it had taken him to get out. Yeah. And we were sitting there, and she's like, "Holy shit, we're gonna have a baby tomorrow." Like, "Oh man, yeah, that's crazy." And the thing that really landed on me was, I was just like, "Baby." She's like, "What?" And I was like, "More than anything, we've got a fucking permanent roommate tomorrow. Like, we've got a roommate coming in tomorrow that's not leaving for at least 18 years. It's like, this is our last night alone for like 18 years." And she was just like, that was the part that made it.
And then she was like, "No, I will not have sex with you."
Well, right, yeah. So it's like, hey, one more time before we're 50. And so like, yeah, man, it really, like, that was the part where it dawned on me, where I was like, not only is this thing happening, we're gonna have a baby, it's not like having a puppy or a fucking potted plant. It was like, holy shit, we're gonna have a roommate. And not only that, we're gonna have a roommate we have to explain reality to.
This is what everything is.
Right, we're gonna have to teach him how to not murder himself. We're gonna have to teach him how to eat and how to not shit his pants after every meal. You know, we're gonna have to teach him like about abstract concepts. I've got 139 rounds.
Okay.
But like, I've got to teach him like abstract concepts like love and time.
Let's not go down the mountain. I want to go kind of up it.
Okay.
Kind of ride the side down past tilt.
And that was the realization that hit us. It's like, oh well, we have a 2-decade roommate starting tomorrow, which we'd never really thought about, the fact that like, oh, we're gonna leave, but by the time we come home, we'll just have this person who lives with us forever.
Yeah.
That was the part that got us.
Oh, it
Crispy,
seems like
what's going on, man? Welcome,
you liked
brother.
it enough to do it again, or was the game plan always 2?
I don't even know if the game plan was to stop at 2. We wanted a girl, but like the whole illness thing kind of settled that for us. So
yeah,
we were thinking about going one more, but we frankly couldn't afford the first 2. So hi, honey. We're talking about how married life goes from having couples problems that are like, I'm bored and there are no good movies coming out of the cinema. And now it's like, I'm bored, but my existence doesn't matter. That translation was so bad, the hints don't even tell you anything. Dial the Nintendo hotline, man. One of my biggest heartbreaks from being a kid. I don't remember what the game was or why I called, but I called the Nintendo. There's a Nintendo 900 number, obviously pre the internet, right? There's a Nintendo tip line that was a 900 number, so they'd charge you by the minute to be on there. I had to get my parents' permission, obviously. I'd have to get Mom and Dad Taffy's permission when I was stuck on a game and like legitimately stuck. And I called one time about a game and asked a question on some obscure game that the guy didn't know. The guy didn't know what to tell me, like he didn't know what the answer was. And so he was like, I really don't know the answer to that. I'm looking it up right now in our archives and I'm not seeing anything. Listen, I'm gonna delve a little bit deeper. Let me see what I can find out. I'll call you back and it won't cost you anything. And I was like, dude, my parents are gonna be so happy that I saved them like 20 bucks on this tip because this guy's gonna call me back. And so he took down my number and said he'd call me back, and then chat, he did not call me back. And that, like, I'm 37 years old and that still like haunts me. I say 20 bucks for a tip, I mean like it's like $4 a minute, and you just hope against hope that you're okay. Hold on, you just hope against hope that like they just nail it quickly, but obviously like they're probably instructed to stall for a little bit, and you're like, oh yeah, no matter what you do, even if you know the answer off the top of your head, just make sure you got to look it up, keep them on the line for a minute or two, ask them a couple more questions about the level and the layout, and oh yeah, well how early on in the level, like they probably were instructed to do stuff like that. But this guy, like, I got all excited because he was just like, yeah man, like don't worry, I'm gonna hook you up, man, like I'm gonna look it up for you, and then I'll find the answer and I'll call you back. And like how old was I was like 10 or 11 years old, man, and I was just like over the moon excited, and the dude never called back. Taffy on his deathbed, the phone rings, his son picks it up and gasps. With a shaking hand, he puts his phone to the ear and says, I got it, kid. The age voice in the Nintendo hotline says, I got the tip for you.